Welcome to the March edition of Youcast. I'm Patty Garrity.
And I'm Teddy Williamson. Patty, it's great to see you again. How have you been?
I've been well. Thank you for having me back. I'm so glad to be here, and thankfully the nerves are a little bit calmer this time.
Well, it's great to have you here again, Patty. Well, for this month, we don't have a lot to review, but what we lack in quantity, we will definitely make up in quality.
That's right, Teddy. The big event recently was the first Praise and Prayer Summit held in each of the areas within the conference. These special events, all held on Saturday, February 12th, included songs, prayers, and testimonies from all the youth across the conference.
At the Brooklyn Summit, there were some powerful testimonies from a number of youth, along with great selection of praise songs. Nearly all the churches were represented during the session, and the Holy Spirit was definitely felt. Councilman James Lewis was on hand to announce the Brooklyn Mission Area Project.
In the Bronx, the church was packed with youth looking to be inspired and touched through the power of prayer. Here again, there was an awesome selection of both songs and prayers, including prayers in multiple languages, a true and welcoming representation of our conference.
On Long Island, the Praise and Prayer Summit was attended by our youth director, Pastor Jose Cortez Jr. Here, like the Bronx, the program was bilingual and even included a section for the youngest members of our conference.
The Manhattan Praise and Prayer Summit was a good one that featured exceptional worship music. While this location suffered from a lower turnout than expected, those in attendance were truly blessed. For those of you in Manhattan, please mark your calendars, as the next Praise and Prayer Summit is coming up in early April. We would love to have you join us for the next program.
The upstate area is one that's far and wide, covered a large area of the state. Despite this sometimes daunting obstacle, the first Prayer and Prayer Summit was well attended with representation from 7 different churches in attendance with approximately 200 people. The event features some excellent prayer session as well as some good cultural program. Pastor Montana prayed for the mission projects and many of the youth volunteered for the next event. Patty, if I'm not mistaken, the Queen's Praise and Prayer Summit was held at your church. How was that event?
Yes, Teddy, the Queen's Summit was held at my church, and I have to say, it was a great experience. Most of the churches in Queens were represented, and we also had a multi-ethnic group. The praise team was wonderful and had a great group of musicians and singers. As part of the evening, there was a food sale after the event, with the funds going to the food bank for New York City. Based on the amount of money raised and the information on their website, the donation will be able to create 1,400 meals for hungry New Yorkers. We were especially pleased with the support for the fundraiser. We also have a few words from Roy Davidson, who, along with the help of the other coordinators, helped to set up and organize the event.
Finally, the Staten Island Praise and Prayer Summit was also a success, with blessing had by all those in attendance. The praise and prayer testimonies were used to inspire and encourage.
As mentioned last time, the scheduled cultural enrichment trip to Egypt has been changed to include China and South Korea. The cost, while not finalized, will be around $2,300 to $2,500. The idea is to spend 3 to 4 days in China and the rest of the time in South Korea. In South Korea, the highlight will be to visit the largest church in the world. Membership, 1 million. The trip is scheduled for August 8th through 18th.
Here are also a few upcoming dates of importance in March. The first is March 18, a day of youth prayer and fasting. We're asking everyone, if health permits, to fast and pray for your local church and the conference.
Immediately following this day of prayer and fasting, the conference has scheduled a week of youth and young adult evangelism from Saturday the 19th through the 26th. Please let us know if your church is planning a special event so that we can cover and report on as many events as possible.
And remember, registration for Bible Bowl will end March 24. And finally, the second Praise and Prayer Summit meeting will be held April 2nd. Please see our website for time and place. Well, Patty, that's it for this month. And from the studios of the Greater New York Conference Media Center, I'm Teddy Williamson.
And I'm Patty Garrity.
It is so good to come to you again. I'm standing right here on the East River Amphitheater, overlooking the East River as well as Brooklyn. A beautiful reminder of the cities, towns, and villages that God has given to each one of us. God has put you right where you are for a special reason, so you can make your city, my city, God's city. From the beginning of this year till today, we have so many beautiful things that have happened. Just a few days ago, I had the privilege of going to a praise and prayer summit. The parking lot was packed. The church was packed with young people and adults, kids, praying that God will give us the Holy Spirit so we can reach our cities. As we went across the 7 different praise and prayer summits that we had in our conference, every single one of them was filled with young people wanting to receive the Holy Spirit in order to reach the beautiful city that God has given to us. Today, I am here as we get ready for other community projects that will impact our city, especially one that we look forward to on the anniversary, the 10th anniversary of September 11. For years, we have been used to gathering inside the churches, meeting, praying, preaching. We do a very good job inside the church, but many times we forget our communities. This is a reason why this year, under the theme, God's City, My City, together with the Adventist Community Services and the young people of the conference, we would like to ask you to join us. Join us in ministering to the community with acts of kindness, acts of love, acts of compassion, that people outside of the church will see that Jesus cares for them, that his followers care for them. That way, we will be able to make my city, your city, our city, God's city. May the Lord bless you. And remember, one day when Jesus comes in the clouds of glory, he will say to you, for as much as you did it to the least of this, you did it unto me. I love you. God bless you.